Kabira, you're welcome. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Kindly power tap while we wait on others. Rosemary, you are welcome. Ore, thank you for joining, my love. Rosemary, thank you. Please let's power tap while we wait on others to join. I'm not going to stay too long. I've got terrible cold and cough, so I'm not going to stay too long. Good afternoon. Thank you, thank you. Power tap while we wait, yeah? Let's power tap, let's power tap, let's power tap. Tonto, you are welcome. Let's power tap so the algorithm can push more people to the live stream. Excuse me. Abdul, Jimmy, Rose, Mary again. Good afternoon, good evening. I welcome you. They, Danj, Benon. Oh, wow. Pauline, you are welcome. That name is something else than Benon. Where are you from? Let's power tap, please. Let's power tap. Let's power tap. Marvin, you are welcome. Excuse me. I'm sorry for dragging my nose, but hey, that is the weather for you. It's so cold, as if we are still in winter. Whenever you see these magpie beds, you know that the weather is going to be no, the what do you call it? The oh, excuse me. The magpie are good, but the black ones are the bad birds in the Bible. Um, I can't remember the names of the bird. Anyway, that's by the way. Hi, Minnie, God love. Hi, Faith. Hi, Olaide. You are welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. I am Opeolu Cole, or full name Opeolu Cole, right? Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday, Wealth Creation Money Matters with POC. Let me start with this. Distance is not a barrier, okay? Success has no location. We are half of the way of the week. Today is Wednesday, as you all know, okay? So the topic for today, hi darling, how are you, Ashley? Thank you for joining. Swing boy, you are welcome. Why financial creativity matters in your business. Financial creativity is good to be creative in your business. So it is important to understand that creativity in business is either positive or negative. Let me repeat that again. Creativity in your business. If you're, I'm good, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful of you. I really appreciate. How are you doing as well? It's not only that you are in business. In business, you have to be creative because you are not the only one in that business. Perhaps maybe you are into importation. You are not the only one importing. So if you don't have a strategy and structure, good, my love, good to hear that. If you don't have a strategy and structure that can help your business to grow, you'll be, struggling. Okay, so it can be positive or negative. Why if your business have no structure or strategy or the ability to design the model that works for you? You hear some people say they go to China for pre-order. Okay. Some people, they are good in that area of pre-order. Some, they stay in their house and still pre-order. They don't go to China. They have never been to China. But because they know they have a model that works for them, or probably they have tried before and they find out which one is best for them to use, either to travel to China and or stay back home and then order. So it depends on the strategy that you're using. So there will be a financial crisis. For example, if there is a gap in your finance, you cannot go and order something of 100, let's say, dollar, right, in China. Have you put into consideration the shipping? Someone sent me a message, right? She says she ordered something of $100 and the shipping is going to cost her $600. Yeah, the tools is not, they are not working again. This Nigeria, this TikTok, me, I don't give up. Hmm. She ordered something from China of $100. A shipping is going to cost her $600. My goodness, does that make sense? Is there a positive one or a negative one to the person's business? And she's only just started. When I told them that when you want to start, you start like collaboration, collab with other people that may want to order the same time in China. Look for people. If you are in a group of people that you are like a community, ask in the community, where am I from? I'm from Africa, my love. Mohammed, Af- your name sounds like a Turkish, I mean, an India or Asia or African. You're asking me where am I from? I'm from Africa, my love. The giant of Africa. In fact, the giant of the whole world. Right? So I told her, I said, why didn't you ask? Now, not only she forfeited money because she couldn't spend $600 to ship that item, and that $100 is non-refundable. So how is she going to do it? She lost that $100. And back home in Nigeria, to get $100 is not a joke, it's not a small money. Okay, so why is creativity important in business? It is important and it's vital in your business because it enables you to solve problems. Doing business is not easy. Running a business is not easy. If you don't have the knowledge how to run a business, don't go into business, because business is either makes you or break you. That is the thing. If you are into a business and you don't understand, very dark woman, you are welcome, my love. And if you don't know how to run a business, it's either it breaks you or it makes you. That is it. Okay? So, and find solution to the challenge. Also give the business or businesses a competitive, it gives a competitive to boost your productivity. Now, if this person has, collab with someone else, maybe the other person is also buying something of £100 or six of them are $100, beg your pardon, because we are using dollar in this case. And she finds about 2 or 3 or 4 people to buy something similar to her own amount that she's spending. They could now spread that $600 among each other. And so if you buy any object or any product or whatever that you buy for $100, make sure that you're going to sell it 3 times or 4 times the price that you bought it for, so that you can make your money, not only your own money, you make the money back, you make the interest back, and you make the money that you use in shipping the items to your destination or to your location. So all these things you have to put into consideration before you go into a business. You don't say, because they said Frontier is selling, and then you go and buy Frontier. Maybe they tell you ladies clothing, like TikTok. TikTok always sending me message. You can start selling women's wear. You can start selling. I'm not into women's wear. So I will not be forced to go and start selling women's wear. He realized that I am able to do or to sell on TikTok or online. And he has been pushing it to me, not once, not twice. But I refuse because I know it's not my own will to start selling women's hair or women's clothing or whatever. I don't have that thing in me. I have other businesses that I am running and I can equally promote on TikTok, but I don't have to. I don't have to because there are other platforms that you can promote your business. Okay. So, how you may ask, how can you fix the cutting edge? Let us look at some creativity in the business. Number one, I mentioned collaboration. You collab with other people. Even if you want to bring a container, it's still better for you, being the first time, to collab with other people. When you collaborate, you will reduce the mistake. Number one. Number two, it will enables you to make more profit. Number three, you will be sure that this item of procurement that you are doing is very easy for you to sell and to make gains. Are we getting it? So the collaboration also depends on the setup of the business and your goal in that business. Remember, I mentioned that TikTok has been pushing to me that I can start selling women's wear on TikTok, but I am not into women's wear. Even if I want to order women's wear, maybe for me or my family or for, to give out, but it's not for me. That is not my area of business. So don't allow anything to push you into business that you don't understand. Number one. Number two, don't follow people. Follow what is your own context. What is your own plan? What is your own desire? What do you want to gain out of that business? Is it just because everybody is doing business, you want to go into it? No, business is not for the fainted-hearted. Business is not for the weak. If you start business today and you think you'll be gaining and making money, you are joking. You will make gains, you will make profit, but the thing is that you have to put the money back into the pocket so that the business can run on its own as time goes on. Initially, when you start a business, it's something you want to have in mind or bear in mind that, let me tell you this for fact, 2 3 years you are still building on the foundation. On the fourth year, fifth years, yes, you are getting there. When it gets to 7 years of your business, that is when you know you are running a business. And that is the mistake many people don't know about. People don't tell you. Business people will not even tell you, except you pay money for it. But I'm giving you for free. Okay? So collaboration opens you to more opportunities, right? And then it also depends on the approach, the structure of your business, and you know what you aim to get out of it. Creativity also motivates you. It lightens the brain. Hey, this woman, she called and called and called and yes, so Robbie, my friend, is back. You see, I always love when Robbie is around. He always communicates with me. How are you, Robbie? I've missed you. I've missed you a lot. The first year can make you or break you. Exactly. That's it. That's it. How is your boy? Yeah, good, good. I'm waving at you back. I'm waving back at you. Sorry about that. Sorry. I've missed you, Robbie, to be honest, because whenever I'm saying something, you're also, you know, sharing the, information that you have. And yes, it makes it beautiful for me. Thank you, my love. Okay. Creativity also motivates you. It also lightens your brain. This woman, she called and called and called. I said, I beg, madam, me, I don't have strength for all this. So I don't have strength. Initially, I told you this is how you can run a business. This is how much you can start, but collaborate with people. You only have $100. What do you expect $100 to do for you from China? For crying out loud, you could have even invested that money in Nigeria. She lives in Nigeria. She could have started a business, going to all these local shops. There are some shops that you don't need to travel to China or buy anything from China. You don't have to. Try. Hi, darling. You look good today. Be cool. I like you. So I'm from Australia. Oh, wow. And God is yes, God is good all the time, Troy. Thank you, my love. all the time. God is very, very good. So I said creativity lightens your brain when learning. Your ideas begins to form and grow, and things begin to come up to shape. Apart from your personal life, in a business life, is more or less you are growing your personal life. Business is more or less you are growing your personal life, right? Because when you start a business, you look at it as, a baby that you just carry, and I mean, you get pregnant and carry that baby. Now when you have the baby, you start nurturing the baby. Baby cries, you want to feed the baby, or you want to change the baby, or you want to pamper the baby. Maybe the baby is restless. That is how you grow in business. When you look at the strategy, and use the strategy of growing up in your life, the challenges that you come across, then you will know that business is not a joke. When you pamper your business as if it's a child, you won't see look you will not be looking and see your baby crawl to the fire. Yeah, you have to protect. You must protect that child, and so you must protect your business by all means. That is how I look at business. I protect anything that I'm doing jealously, so that I don't end up burnt. Okay. So, and also in business, you need patience. Oh my goodness. You need what? Patience. Go and ask all these Otedola, Dangote, Adenuga, all these billionaires in Africa. I don't want to mention people that are here. You are. Thank you, Troy. I'm so fun. It's because you are new here, Troy. That is why you say I'm funny. That is me naturally. I don't have to be carrying every problem on my chest. Me, I have more than that, And I'm a positive person. Okay, so I don't dwell in negativity. So you need patience in your business. Don't mind me when you see me looking here and there. There are some people on YouTube that are communicating with me, and I love that. Okay, so you need patience in business. You need patience. Very, 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 very vital in your business, in anything that you are doing, not even in business, in your personal life, in your career, in your education, in your home. You need patience. Yes, so many people accept success overnight, but in reality, it's hours and by hours and working and precept on your craft. You are right, Robbie. You are very correct. Okay, patience can lead to success in several ways. Let's start. Number one, give room for learning. Give room for learning. I always say this, because you are in a business or you start a business doesn't mean that you should not educate yourself, because things evolve every day, every time things happening. Whoever thought that we'll be using AI for business? Whoever thought? Have you ever sat down and say, oh, in this day and age, something called AI will appear? Hey, this is reality. Everybody is using AI in their business. I've written 5 books and I use AI to write them. Even the first one I wrote, it was the inspiration of God. And even this one, it was inspiration of God, but I used AI to put my thoughts together, right? So AI is another way for you to go into any business that you like. There are some people, they are using faceless. Faceless. You don't have to show your face like me. I am bold. I don't care whatever anybody say, provided that I am passing the message, provided I am adding, putting my own quota out there for someone, or to help someone out there, because I believe on this platform, we are here to learn, to share information, and to grow. That is all I have on this platform. So allow for learning and give more room for improvement. The more you learn, the more you improve. You don't have to go back to ABC school, but technically, you must make sure that you educate yourself. How do you educate yourself? You invest in yourself. Learn from people that are doing it. Learn more. Have knowledge about that thing that you are doing. Otherwise, you become a novice. Okay? When you are patient, you are more likely to take time to learn from your mistakes, refine your approach, and make progress towards your goal. Let me take that again. When you are patient, patience goes a long way. One of my children, not is not the only one, but this man taught me what is patient. Even though I think I have patience, he taught me how to be patient. My goodness. Whenever we are doing things together, right? When I say, oh, this, he say, Mom, calm down. Even when I say things that may upset him, he will say, no, Mom, I understand. Calm down. And one day I sat and I said, this man is really, it's my son, but he is really good. And if you are not patient in business, you can overreact and mess up your business entirely and even lose money. You will lose money because it has happened to me. I just canceled the deal. Immediately, I lost a lot of money. I didn't know that it was as a result of my impatience. So I learned a lot from him. And sometimes you may think, oh, your child cannot teach you. Your children or your child can teach you a lot. They can teach you a lot. I've told you when one of my children was 8 years, the word that came out of this person, my goodness, shaped my life, that gave me that courage and confidence, that I have a prophet or a pastor in my children. And I know that all my children are prophets. Anyway, apart from that, their age, anytime they am going through something and any of them mention something, I always obey. Because you never know that God has put in that child in your life or children in your life as a guidance, as a prophet. You may be thinking, oh, this is my son, this is my daughter, this is me, I'm your mother. Let me tell you, the Bible says words will come out of babes, isn't it? So, yeah, that is how God is using our children for us, and you may not know. Okay? So, when you are patient, you are more likely to take the time to learn from your mistakes, refine your approach, and make progress towards your goals. Number two, reduce impulsive decision. My goodness, many of us are very impulsive. They have this impulsive character. If it's not me, you are not you are nowhere to be found. If it's not me, you are nowhere to be found. Come off it. There are many of you. It's only the one that we cannot compare is God. Many of you are there on the streets. Many of me are there on the streets. So don't say without me, you are nobody. Without God, you are nobody. Don't have that impulsive character. Don't be saying, oh, it's only me. It has to be my way. No, calm down from that horse. Calm down. Just calm down from that horse. And then look back and look at yourself and say, what is going on? Okay, you are good. Being fun. Thank you, Troy. Don't distract me now. I know you are helping me with your comments. God bless you. Okay? So, patience helps you think more carefully and make you make informed decision. When you are patient, and let me tell you, if you are running business alone, you will make a lot of mistakes. So you need to network with people, with the right people. Remember, I said the right people, not just anybody, with the right people. You need to network with the right people. How would you find out the right people? By researching. When you search online or people that you know that are already in business, I have several mentors. I have mentors in my business, in my personal life, in my spiritual life, in my anything, any part of my life. I have leaders, mentors that I trust and I believe. Why? Because their life tells me who they are. They don't have to tell me verbally, but the kind of life they live in tells me who they are. And so I choose them as my mentor. I choose them as my coach. I choose them as my leader, right? It's not that I'm serving them, but because I can see myself in them, even if I have not reached where they are today, I will get there as time goes on. And so You must be open to learning and be patient. Okay, so patience helps you to think more critical and more informed decision, and to make more informed decision rather than rushing into something that might not work out. Sometimes we rush into some things. We make a decision. Oh, this is best for me, this person is best for me, even though it may be the right decision, but you make a quick decision instead of you know, stepping back, thinking over and say, is this the right thing for me? And mind you, put God first in anything on everything that you are doing. If God is telling you, do this, even though it looks as if it's the opposite, just listen. Just listen and obey. I've made some decisions in my life that I say, oh no, never again. Oh no, this, no, 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 that. And where God will tell me, no, yes. I will say, no, this is devil. Get thee behind me. Remember when Jesus said, get thee behind me? I've said it. And I will be reminded over and over and over. And for me, I know the voice of God. I understand when God speaks. I understand when I make decision that even though I may not know that I'm making the wrong decision, and the Holy Spirit will remind me again after I had forgotten. And so be patient because you will not go wrong. Number 3, build resilience. Oh my goodness. Ah, I cannot emphasize on resilience. I have lost money. I have lost time in some businesses that I built over the years, and I lost money. But I never give up. I never give up. There was one time, £100,000 was few, just like that. I said, Lord, what is this? All this labor, all this time, all these sleepless nights, calls back and forth. But you know what? You will be tested. And if you have not lost any money, my dear, you are not in a good business. You heard me right. If you have not lost, me, I lost 100,000 one go. That's not the only one. Oh. It's not the only time. What about Otedola? Otedola lost millions dollars, billions of dollars, billions. I think I have his book here. $13 billion in his business. 13 billion. That could have crushed him and will never get up again. But why? God helped him by choosing the right people, be in the right network. Dangote, Adenuga, all those billionaires that they were networking together helped him to rise up again. So when you are in a community of people, yeah, your business will flourish. Your business will go far. Even when you go down, they will lift you up again. And that is the essence of networking. It's not to network and be gossiping. It's not the network to be saying, I'm better than you. No, everybody are the same. Why? Because we are there to learn. We are there to grow together. We are there to build a foundation. We are there to build that mansion. And not, I don't mean mansion of your personal home, but your business. Because eventually you want to leave that business for your children's children. And the Bible says the man that leaves his own, what do you call it? What's the word though? We must leave something to our children, for our children's children. Excuse me, I've forgotten the Bible verse. You must inheritance. You must leave an inheritance for your children's children. It's not that house that you want to go and rush to build. Who cares about that house? When you cannot leave anything or something tangible for your children, at least break that jinx, break that poverty mindset in your family. Be the one that will change the story of your family. Be the one that will change everything regarding a better life in your family. A good man will leave an inheritance for his children's children, even whilst you are alive. Because when you go at in your old age, when you go, you know what will happen. Some children, they will start fighting. Hey, this one belong to me. Oh, that one belong to me. At the end of the day, they mess up. But me, my will, my children, in my lifetime, I give everything to them, so that this one will know this is what belongs to me, even when their mama is gone in old age. They will not be fighting against each other and become enemy. You know, inheritance, in particular back home in Africa, I don't know about other parts of Africa, but in Nigeria, always causes havoc and separation and disagreement and enmity. It causes passive income, my dear. How are you? It causes enmity in a family. I've seen it. It happens when my father passed on. My mom, there were no problem because it was only three of us my mom, had, and I'm the eldest. So I was able to, even I'm the eldest in the family now, but then again, I was able to cope some things that, some of them were trying to say, no, sister, this and this. I said, go and sit down. Where is the owner? Go and sit down. You did not have this, you did not build this inheritance. Where is the owner? So as you are fighting, you want to fight because you want to eat like Esau. Give me the bread now. Give me the soup. Give me. You want to eat all your life in one go. You want to eat all your life in one go. So we pray that we have the understanding and the wisdom of God to be able to work out things for ourselves. Hey, Sister Yahweh, how are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for your message. Excuse me. I really appreciate whenever you send me a message that yeah, sorry you couldn't join the live stream. Don't worry, my sister. I understand. Good afternoon, my sister. You are welcome. God bless you. You are fine. I'm fine as well. Thank you. Thank you for having me. God bless you. God bless you. How are you doing? How's the family? We talk later. You have not responded to that thing I asked you to do. Yeah? Okay. Let's move on. Build resilience. Developing patience helps you to cope with setbacks. Hey, how many setbacks? If you're in a business, you don't face challenges. You are not. Hey, Scarlett. Thank you, my love. Thank you for the roses. Oh, mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you, my love. God bless you. God will enrich your pocket. You gave me 5 roses. Oh, thank you so much. God bless you. I love you. And it's your first time here, Scarlett. No matter, I have hundreds of people, right? But each time I see a new person, I always know. My instincts will tell me this person is the first person here. Okay, you are welcome, Scarlett. You are welcome and blessed. Thank you for liking the live stream. God bless you. So developing patience helps you to cope with setbacks and obstacles, increasing your ability to bounce back and keep moving forward. That is me. I always say to myself, listen, after I have lost so many times in my business, I always say to myself, I still have life. I still have hope. No matter what, I will get up again. I don't give up in any challenge that I'm going through. I don't. Either in my personal life, in the life of my children, in my business, in my career, in anything, I don't give up. Except if God tells me, don't bother about it, then I will wash my hand off. But the moment I continue to hear, get up and pick up your pieces and move on, I move on. And I've learned several, all these years, I've learned a lot. I've learned from my mistakes. I've learned from my challenges. And let me tell you, that doesn't mean that I will not make mistakes tomorrow again. That is the irony of life. Excuse me. That is the irony of life. If you say, oh, I'm perfect, I can never make that mistake again. No, never say never. Because time will come that you'll be tested and tried. Times will come in your relationship, in your marriage, in your children, yagadabush, in your career, even among you. Thank God I have a good neighbors. Yeah, in my neighborhood, I live in a good neighborhood, my dear. If it's something that I feel challenged every time, because there are some people that they are living with neighbor from hell. There is a program they do in this country, neighbors from hell. There are some people with neighbors that comes from hell. When I used to work in the courts, my goodness, there is this Nigerian man. I've shared the story before. This man, it's like every month this man will come to court, and I'm thinking, why are you in court every month? What is the problem? But because it's not under my case, I don't go into their profile or into their file. But one day I was so curious. I said, and his intonation is a Nigerian man. I said, Oga, come now. What's going on? I was speaking my language, but you have to be careful. You cannot speak your language in the court, so that it doesn't look as if you are trying to do partial. So I asked him one day, I said, quietly, I said, Oga, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Why are you in court every time? He said his neighbor is a white man, and this neighbor is from hell. It gives him hell. Unfortunately, he has bought the house. He cannot move because someone is telling him, your food stinks. Someone is telling him when it's time to push his rubbish outside. You cannot leave your bin outside in the night because they come in early in the morning to to recycle your bin. He will tell him, his neighbor will tell him, this neighbor has his own house, he bought his own house, and this Nigerian man bought his own house as well. There are some people that even your gods, they cannot stand it. Because why? They know that you carry grace. This man, thank God, is a businessman himself. You can imagine him coming, and if he was working 9 to 5, telling his boss, oh, I'm going to court today. Oh, I'm going to court. Is it only you? Are you the only one? So I had to tell him what to do. Even the judge knows, but the judge cannot. And our judges there, they are all white. We don't have, I think we have one Jewish man, and the rest are white. So I had to tell him, this is what you can do to suppress this man. I told him, I said, unfortunately, I'm not, in charge of your case. But the thing is that the person that is handling your case, I cannot speak to him because it's not, it's a Congolese boy or something like, I think he's from Congo that time. If I go and tell him, this is what I want you to put in his record, he may say, because it's a Nigerian, she's doing partial. So I have to be careful so that I don't lose my job. Right? But hey, that is one lesson for someone out there listening to me. Okay? Also, patient fosters strong relationship. I've told you, in your relationship, you need patience. You need patience. No matter the challenges, no matter the problem, be patient because patience will take you, far. And if you say, oh, all of a sudden you make a rash, decision, you will end up blaming yourself. God has put you and that person probably together for one reason or the other. That is the way I look at relationship or marriage. If you are in a relationship that is not working, go and find out why is it not working. In the first place, what was your intention? That intention that you had before you met that man and woman, that is what will shape that relationship. So relationship is not based on material things. It's not based on emotions. It's not based on feelings. It depends on the foundation. What was your intention when that man comes to you and you said yes? Or when that woman accepted your offer and said, because it's an offer, will you like to go out with me? Yes or no? Someone went on holiday and the reason why they went is to propose to their girlfriend. And the person sent me message. I said, because it was to happen on his birthday, and it didn't happen on his birthday. Why? Because the woman, the angel, the beauty, the queen wasn't feeling well. So, and he now sent message, Oh, yeah, the day has changed. Why? Because of this. And I say, no, the day has not changed. It's only because, you choose to propose on that day. But what God meant for you is to propose. Did he give you a date? No, it's you that have the date in mind. So don't get upset. If someone is in a period and she's not feeling well, do you want to force her? No. So be patient. So this morning when I woke up, I got the message. Oh, thank you, ma, for the advice to be patient and to be able to support. He has never done it before. So and I said, oh, glory be to God. I'm happy for you. Where the eyes, I think about far. How many? 9 hours difference. 9 hours difference. So when he sent the message, I said, oh, I'm happy for you. Thank God. You see what patience can do and what understanding can do. You had that urge. You were angry. Why should you be angry? Someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you are getting upset every time. You are getting irritated every time. Man, be, just make yourself happy and change that mindset. Every time you get upset, every time it's not helping you, and it will not give you clarity whether to move forward or to keep this person. Both of you work it out. So when I received the message this morning, when I woke up, I said, oh, thank God. You see, that is where wisdom comes to play. We may be going through something that we don't have knowledge of, and there are some people out there that has that knowledge, that wisdom that you need. That person needs it. But if you don't network, how would you know? I've seen in my community, people will just send me a message when I put something out there. I say, oh, I have this, I have that. The other day, yesterday, I wasn't feeling too good at all, even up to now, because of the cough, right? We were in the meeting yesterday with one of my mentors, and when we were talking, I couldn't say anything. He was expecting me to say something. I said, I'm sorry, my voice, I'm saving my voice. I'm saving my voice. I don't want to, crack my voice, because yesterday it was really achy. All my glands and all of that, my ears were really aching. So I said, I don't want to say anything. And he was laughing, say, you that I know that you are talkative. He said, you that I know that you're talkative, you cannot talk. I said, Oga, not that I can't talk. I don't want to crack my voice. And he said, yes, I understand. I'm only joking with you. You see, we just have to, keep moving and keep moving no matter what. Number 4, patient foster strong relationship. Patient, people tend to communicate more effectively when you have patience. And I've learned over the years, my dear, before I don't have patience. Oh, hey, Gadabush, I don't have patience. When you say A, I've said A, B, C, D. I'm telling you. But each time I remember, I realize that I've lost something in the past, especially in my business. Right? Even when I tell my children, why don't you have patience? They say, Mom, you too, you don't have patience. Then it cautioned me. In fact, it challenged me to look inward and say, hey, what am I trying to teach my children? So I begin to call on God. And one remedy someone gave me, I never forget. It says, put water in the window ledge outside overnight. Not that overnight, it's the dews that comes in the morning that set on that water will help that patient. My dear, I tried it and that works. Sometimes you say, oh, they are so diabolical. Let me tell you, there are things that are not diabolical, but they are spiritual. Impatient is spiritual, because that is your weakness. That is where you will lose a lot of things that should have come your way. That is how you lose people that should have helped you. That is how you misjudge people, or the environment or the presence of whatever is happening, and then you will lose track of it. I study myself a lot. When I sit down at times, I will be, recuperating what has happened in the past, what is happening, why this happened, why didn't happen. What I will query a question until I receive that understanding from God. I will not stop, because I'm someone that always look back at some mistakes or things that I've done, where I gained, where I lost, what happened, what did I do? I always look back. And once I know that I am wrong, my dear, I'm quick to say sorry. I don't care your age. I don't care who you are. For me to say sorry to you, it's not difficult. Once I say sorry, my mind is off it, and that's it. I'm done. I don't care whatever you think afterwards. I will not care, because I know my conscience is clear. I know that I've humbled myself to say sorry. And if you don't want to accept it, that's your own palaver. I moved on already. Foster, patient foster strong relationship. Patient with people tends to communicate. People with patience tend to communicate more effectively. Listen, they are better listener. Oh my goodness, that's my son. But two of them, of my children, they are patient. If you are talking from morning to night, they will just be looking at you. When you are done, they say, "Are you done?" They will say, "Are you done?" One of them will say, "Are you done?" And you say, "No, I'm not done." Then carry on. They will just move away. They will leave you alone, ranting and ranting. They are better listener. They build stronger relationship, which can lead to new opportunities and success. Did you hear me? People that are patient, they communicate stronger, and that relationship can become stronger, and it will become successful. If you are not successful in your relationship, in your business, it's because you are not a good listener. The Bible says, quick to listen, not judge, and not quick to respond. Be a listener is better than someone that talks too much. When you listen, you'll be able to understand. Even sometimes when I'm communicating with people, as I'm talking, they are talking, I say, listen, I will leave you. I will wait until when you finish. When you are done, let me know. Why? Because if you are talking, I am responding. If you are talking and I'm responding, you will not be able to hear me. So if I am talking, listen, let me finish. If you cannot understand or create everything at the same time, write it down. As I'm talking, write it, jot it down. This is what I said, jot it. Then you come back when it's your turn, and then go from each point that you've written down and correct me. Or we move on from there. That is how I have learned to be a good communicator and a good listener, especially if you want your business to grow. You must be a listener. You remember they always say customers are always right. Not necessarily that customers are right, excuse me, all the time, right? But if you want to gain more customer, you must listen to them, because they are the one making you that money. If a customer refuses to patronize you, you can't force them. You cannot force them, but you want to win them more on your side than to send them away. You are not the only one that is in that business, okay? So, patience also increase focus and persistence. In your business, you must be persistent. I told you before, I used to do 3 days live stream: Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. That is when I always do my live stream. But this year, I just said to myself, I want to be coming out every day. I want visibility. I want people to know more about business. I don't really mention my business online before. It was one of my coaches say, every time you don't mention your business, what are you doing? Why are you not mentioning your business? You think by promotion alone. And you know what? This morning also, I'm going to share one of my business partner said to me, do you know that all these years you've been doing this business, It's word of mouth, by word of mouth. That is how we have grown this business this far. And I said, yes, you are right. You are very, very correct. Because it's true, people. Oh, I know this. Oh, this person, they will refer, they will refer, they will refer, they will refer. You know? So if we don't have good communication, good rapport with these people, do you think they'll be able to refer others to us? Or do you think we can maintain them for how many years they've been dealing with us or we've been dealing with them? They will have gone. So patience will, give you that good relationship, make focus and be persistent, and people will also relate with you. Whenever you are patient, you are more likely to stay focused and on your long-term goals in keeping your customers. Whenever you are patient, you are likely to stay focused and long-term in keeping your customer, ultimately achieving more than those who give up easily. Patience will make you grow more. Patience will make you, excuse me, the weather is so poorly today. It's been raining, hailstones, rain, and all of that since morning. And it's very dark now. So I'm going to round up with this the quote. Hi, Zion, baby. How are you? Welcome. Other people, please, I'm sorry if I didn't mention your name. I'm not neglecting you. I'm so sorry. The quote to round up with is success compound quietly. Success compounds quietly with patience. Success that compounds quietly suggests that effects of patience and hard work may not always be immediately visible, but they can lead to significant success over time. Let me take that again. Thank you, Yahweh, my sister. God bless you for liking and everyone that has been liking the live stream. God bless you. Thank you for tapping. Success compound quietly. And that patience suggests that the effect of patience and hard work pays. Oh, you may have been doing things for several years and you think, oh, nothing is working. It is working. It's because you are not patient enough. Some people will start a business, right? And because it's not working, within 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, they say, "Oh, it's not working. It's not working." It's because you want to eat your cake while you have it. Eh? You want to have your cake while you eat it. No, business doesn't work like that. There is time that you will go through pain, cry. I have shed cry how many times when I say, "Oh, Lord, help me. This is it." You may not see that publicly because behind this thing, behind this thing, I will weep. I say, "Lord, what am I doing wrong? Why is this? I'm spending money, I'm spending time, I'm doing this. Why is this?" To run business can be painful, but with patience, my dear, you will eventually succeed. Okay? So, success compound quietly suggests that the effects of patience and hard work may not always be immediately visible, but they can lead to significant success over time. And there is no elevator to success. There is no quick fix to business. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. And stairs, you cannot jump, except if you are, I don't know, you cannot jump 14 stairs at the same time. You break your leg. So you have to take the steps one by one after the other, one after, to build the block. You see, a stone again is happening. Hey, it's so cold. This my hands is so cold. Eh? Hmm. You have to take the stairs. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs one step at a time with patience, effort, and persistence. Patience, effort, and persistence. Hey, people. Thank you, peace. Hello, peace, 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 peace. Peace be unto us. Amen. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. Patience is trusting the timing of your life. Let me read that again and I will close. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep going and the good attitude while waiting. You know, the waiting room, if you have been in a wait, good afternoon, my love. How are you? If you have been in a waiting room, let me tell you, you may be expecting something from God. Maybe you want to get married, or you are expecting to have a child or get pregnant, and you've been waiting, that timing. Ayagadabush. That timing. Sometimes you will cry, sometimes you will want to give up, sometimes you will say, why me? So many things will be going through your emotions will be running up and down. The same thing applies in your business. The same thing applies to your business. There are times that you want to give up and say, no, I'm done. But you know what? That time, that waiting period is for you to keep trying. Just have a positive attitude, have a positive mindset, and say, no matter what, this thing, I will overcome it. You are not going to break me. I will break you. I will see the end of it. Good afternoon, my darling. How are you? I will see the end of you. Don't allow that to break you. Tell her you are welcome. Okay? Patience is trusting the timing of your life. Patience. Oh my God. Eh, you people, are you not power tapping again? TikTok said he has detect that you people are not power tapping. We have people here online now. What's the matter? What's the matter? God's love. But I just tell you one day. Eh? I sent you invites. Some days I don't even want to send invites. I know you are doing your own thing. Ẹ má dá mi lóhùn. Ẹ má dá mi dúró. Èmi ọmọ bàbá olówó. Ẹ má dá mi dúró. My love, we come to the end of today's topic. Don't forget, patience. Let me share again the title of today's topic. Why financial creativity matters in business. Financial creativity matters in business. You have to be creative in business, right? You don't have to do the same thing over and over and over. Try to be creative. As a content creator, as a business owner, as your only rice. If, let's say, for example, you are selling rice, yeah? You sell rice, let your rice be, like grainy. Don't let it be mushy. Fresh, tasty, the best stew ever. The plantain, yam, potato, what do you call fried potato, beans, moi moi. What else can you eat with rice? What else can you eat with rice? Just make sure that you are very creative in whatever you are presenting to people, and let that food be presentable. You know, people eat by appearance. If they see you that you are not that good and the whole place is messy, for me personally, I will not enter. I will not come and patronize you. But appearance, when I see the stew, and Nigeria, good afternoon, Abimbola. Bimbo. One of my daughter is here. Kí ló wá ṣe lórí YouTube? Join me lórí TikTok. Join me lórí YouTube. Anyway, thank you for joining. Thank you, sir. Stella 18. You are giving me kiss. You are giving me star. Thank you for the stars. Thank you so much. Thank you for the star, Stella. God bless you. You're going out. Okay, Sister Yahweh, no problem. More grace unto you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for joining and thank you for the gift. God bless you. Right? And thank you for star. Oh, it's a long time that I receive star from my people. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, Sister Yahweh. Thank you for the gift. God bless you, ma'am. God bless you. Bimbo, share the live stream on YouTube. Share the live stream and then give me a follow, and I will follow you back. And please share with other people that you know. So thank you for coming and thank you for joining. And good afternoon, everyone. I hope the information I shared, will help someone out there, you know, be creative in your business. Be different in that your business. Be different in every area. Let people be talking about you. Have you seen the new star? Have you seen that? Educate yourself. Invest in educating yourself in that business so that your business can grow and flourish more and more. Until I come your way, I still remain Sisi Okwe Gold. They call me Sisi Okwe Gold for a reason because I used to sell gold, even though I don't sell them anymore. So that name has not even, I can't forget. So probably I need to go back and be selling gold again. Not sure, but yes, maybe one day. All right. So take care, and I hope that this information will help someone out there, and you shall be blessed in Jesus' name. Until then, take care and God bless you. It's over 1 hour, and I always promise myself I don't want to spend more than 30 minutes. So it's over 1 hour that um I started. Okay. Bye everyone. Mohammed, Yahweh, even Ginger, is it Ginger? Okay. God's love. God's love, you did not invite, you did not even power tap. Stoner, Candy, Peace, Zion Baby, Official, something, Fufu, Amy Brown, Christelli, 23223 from Cotonou, I believe. And this Muslim man, UG, Shola Jazz, Mountain, Panya Lansana. You always come, but I don't know how to. Your name is too long. It's so long, but I appreciate your coming, Sha. Claire, thank you for joining. Claire joined us yesterday and she's here today again. And Nascan, thank you for joining. Scarlett. One name, Mama. Thank you for joining. Anyway, thanks to everyone. Those are the people that I cannot keep scrolling up and up because there are over 100 people that join. Okay.